What's up, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another NASCAR Diecast review, sponsored by our good friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to use that promo code OBBYT, that's OBBYT, to get $5 off of your next purchase for shipping. Heck, it is better than nothing after all, especially with the crazy rising shipping costs that we got in this world. So, heck, everything's expensive, but decided to give you guys a nice little hookup from our good friends from there. But today it's going to be on, I know I'm a little late to the party since, I just went to Darlington. And it's the Indy 500 month after all, and I will be going to Indy 500 in the next 2 weeks, so I decided, hey, it might be a good time to go and review this sumbitch. Today, it's going to be on Chase Briscoe's 2021 HighPoint.com Dawn to Throwback Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing. But this is no ordinary throwback. This is not a Tony Stewart throwback. This is a throwback to the one and only all-time greatest motorsports drivers in the world, AJ Foyt. Oh my God, I've been waiting. And I mean waiting so long for an AJ Foyt throwback to come out. And I'm glad Briscoe did it in his debut year with the Cup Series. This is so cool, man. This is based off his 1986 Copenhagen car. And let me tell you what, man. I am really excited to review this, man, because I'm a big IndyCar fan. And I've met AJ Foyt before. And we'll probably talk about more of him very soon as we'll get on to the end of this intro and get on to the diecast review and the unboxing of Chase Briscoe's 2021 HighPoint.com Dawn's Throwback Ford Mustang. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and let me tell you what, man, Stewart-Haas Racing absolutely just nailed it. They nailed it on this car. I know you can't have the actual tobacco sponsorship in this car, but let me tell you what, man. I'm glad that High Point was able to get on board and change their colors, because High Point, they mostly are just like their main colors are just blue and white and blue, white, and black. But they did a good job, reverting to the red colors, which I'm sure red does look good with Chase Briscoe, since he just got his first win at Phoenix in the Cup Series with the Mahindra Tractors car, and just came off running a red car as well at the Darlington race that I went to. But coming to the context of that, guys, I mean, Chase Briscoe, man. I mean, I don't know if it's just a weird coincidence or not, but I mean, the guy is from Mitchell, Indiana, after all, so he is an Indiana native. But it seems like this guy just has a lot of respect with open wheel racing. Like I said, he is from Indiana, so he is he's definitely has his high marks on that part. I mean, heck, this guy nearly won the road course race at Indianapolis last year, which that would have been one hell of a good first win for him. But man, I just find it pretty cool that, they decided to do an AJ Foyt throwback. I mean, it's only appropriate, man, because, that was Tony Stewart's hero, and that's many drivers in this generation that we got. They look up to AJ Foyt with what he's accomplished, and, just, he was quite a character as well, man. I mean, we'll probably get more about him very soon, but if you guys ever get bored, just look up AJ Foyt and his controversies he's had. It is some damn good entertainment, let's just say that. I mean, AJ Foyt literally is just the fine definition. I race hard, and I don't give a rat's ass. That was AJ Foyt, but he had every right to, because this guy wanted everything. I mean, everything. AJ Foyt is a legend, all right? Now, everyone knows that this guy is a four-time Indianapolis 500 champion, but this guy also is the only driver to not only win the Indianapolis 500 four times. I mean, there are three others, but look at the other accomplishments this guy has accomplished compared to the others for the Indy 500. This guy also won a Daytona 500. He won the 24 Hours of Daytona, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the 12 Hours of Sebring. You cannot be more complete in your racing career than that. And he's also at one of the all times. He's he's right up there in the all times win list for IndyCar, which is 67. So he's up there in the big three. I think he is. I think I'm trying to think who is the number one overall. But I mean, dude, AJ Foyt is just a damn legend. And a little funny story about AJ Foyt. I know I'm talking about AJ Foyt a lot, but guys, this is a throwback to AJ Foyt. We'll be talking about Briscoe in a sec. But a little funny story, guys. My first ever IndyCar race I went to, which is at 2014 in Pocono, and first time I went to the garages, I was like, hey, this is cool. You won't believe who I met or saw as soon as I got out of the garages. Mario Andretti and AJ Foyt. I was like, okay. And this is just me being IndyCar fan for 2 years. I was like, okay, I'm hooked. And man, it's still pretty cool that this guy also has his own IndyCar team as well. I mean, still driving the holding on the 14 legacy. So, but I just find that pretty cool, man. And if you think about it, Tony Stewart's kind of a lot like AJ Foyt. I mean, Stewart definitely did accomplish a lot, but not as nowhere near as level as AJ Foyt. I mean, they're both great in their own unique ways. But back to Chase Briscoe, man. Let me tell you what, man. I may not root for Chase Briscoe a lot, but I definitely do respect him. He definitely is a very humble individual. Especially for a guy in his age, guys. I mean, he's still a relatively young guy. I mean, he is like he's almost there in his 30s, but he's still pretty young. So, and he's just now starting to find his feet in the door for NASCAR. I mean, I think that win at Phoenix really helped him out. But dude, let me tell you what, man. This guy, I think, is definitely on the ranks of becoming a rising superstar. I mean, he already was in the Xfinity Series. From like a few years ago, he was. I mean, it's a damn shame he was not the crowned the champion. Was in when he had that championship battle with Austin Cindric. Because man, that was that one season in the Xfinity Series, and it was in 2020 or 2019 where he won like 9 races or so, which was insane. I expect Briscoe to have hopefully a breakout year very soon. I mean, it's only a sophomore year, but this is a really cool throwback, guys, for, like I said, the new driver of the 14 car at the time in 2021, which was Chase Briscoe. And this is based off AJ Foyt's 1986 car, guys, which I think he ran 5 races in this car. Didn't win any races. I think he had like a best finish at 17th in Atlanta, but he did race this car at the 1986 Daytona 500, which, heck, that's pretty cool. And he also ran, I think, a matching car as well to go with the Indy 500 as well, which 1986, I think that was Bobby Rahal who won that race. Heck, we know AJ Foyt was already a 4-time winner right after that, so. Oh, man. But that's pretty cool, guys. I mean, I think if you do, I don't even know if they made the diecast of this, but as you guys see right here, I mean, this car definitely is on more the sensor side because, this is supposed to be a tobacco-sponsored car with Copenhagen, but of course, they can't have that on the cars. I think NASCAR actually outlawed these. But I'm glad that High Point was able to come on board and actually represent the colors very well with the red, and you got like the gold trim. This really screams throwback right here, guys. I love this looks pretty much accurate, guys, to the real car. Which I think on the helmet that Chase Briscoe wore for this race at Darlington, I think he even had like the actual helmet that AJ Foyt raced, and like it had it was like the red helmet with the gold letters AJ, but he put his letters CB, which is pretty cool. No, not Christopher Bell, that's Chase Briscoe. But I think another cool feature that I like about this car is that it's just such a simple paint scheme with the red and the gold and the black and the white lettering, but it's pretty much accurate. Like the colors are very, very accurate. Even down right here, guys, you can see right there, we do got like smoke branding right here, but how appropriate that is because that's supposed to represent, tobacco right there. So I find that pretty cool that they were able to get away with that. I mean, I'm sorry, NASCAR didn't question that and be like, is that tobacco I see? Time to cancel that. But that's pretty cool. I'm glad they were able to, put that on there, guys, with the Spoke sponsorship right there. So that's pretty cool. Plus, I find it kind of hilarious as well, I mean, could you imagine Tony Stewart having a tobacco company named Smoke? I mean, how original is that? On the back, you got the rookie stripes and High Point sponsorship, more High Point sponsorship. Heck, I hope I'm not too high to review this damn diecast. Alrighty, that's enough of these puns, Brian. Let's go and wrap up this diecast review. Oh, look, there's a paint chip and a scratch and all sorts of quality issues, but we're going to ignore this side because, heck, this side looks a lot better. Whoa, just kidding. Look at that beep post. But anyways, that was part of my glove. But I also love how the logos are laid out right here. I mean, I do like the Rush. The logos really do look nice on this, guys. It almost looks like there's contingency sponsorships. I mean, I didn't realize High Point's also right there as well. But I think this paint scheme just really does lay out well. We do got some overlapping right there on the High Point sponsorship logo. But heck, now time to do a side-by-side comparison of the original High Point car, which I gotta say it once, I'll say it again. I am so glad High Point, really went on board with this because, they could have been generic and be like, okay, yeah, we're going to do a throwback, but we're just going to, have our colors on it. No. So, got to give them some props, man, because they really did a good job with that, too. They could have been, one of those ignorant companies be like, oh, yeah, we're doing a throwback. No, not really. This is a true throwback. Easily, I think, one of my favorites, guys. It's probably up there in my top 10, maybe in the top 5, but I'll have to look back and see, like, in terms of diecast, definitely is one of my top 5 Donaldson diecast, because, not all the throwbacks were made in diecast form. That's how it is, like, every year. But really cool, guys. They even changed the font on the 14 as well. That's just so cool, man. And once again, guys, if you guys are a big fan of IndyCar, man, Chase Briscoe just knows how to do IndyCar throwbacks, guys. He did one with Pernelli Jones, like a few years ago. And then this year he did, a throwback to Tony Stewart's, double duty car. I just love it, man. I love it when NASCARs do throwbacks to IndyCars. And you could probably consider this as an IndyCar throwback as well because, it's the great AJ Foyt, so. But Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review, as I pretty much have to say everything else about this. But yeah, like I said, if you ever get bored, just look up some AJ Foyt fights and compilations. Some funny ass shit, man. Let me tell you what, funny ass shit. But this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this diecast review of Chase Briscoe's 2021 HighPoint.com Don's Throwback Ford Mustang 4-Stroke House Racing. And till we meet again, guys, I'll see y'all next time on another diecast review, and have a good one.